What's going on, fellas? This is Sir Studmuffin, leader of Affliction, and today we have a very exciting video as this war kind of winds down. I wanted to, get it recorded as soon as I can because it is, let's see, fifth, sixth, sixth perfect war on this new Affliction. So, once again, kind of here's our Warlog. And like I said, this is our the sixth. So I think this is one, two, three, four, five, and now six. So very exciting. We didn't have any Town Hall 10s though, so that could be why. We'll go ahead and show our stats first, and then we'll show some of our replays. So they actually 3-starred me and Brian, so I might need to go. I actually made a new base. Might need to go and look at it. But 74 win clan, they're level 6. They just, didn't have the best bases, foreign bases, but had some 6-star wars. I had a 6-star. Wasi, Jenga's mini had a 6-star. Django had a 6-star himself. My main had a 6-star, and we have some guys. A lot of attacks still need to kind of happen. So looking to see, we got about 2 hours and 30 minutes left. So we're missing about 6 attacks. I want to see them here soon. But they had Town Hall 7s on the bottom 4. We're not going to show any of those. But let's go ahead and we're just going to kind of try and roll through as many replays as we can quickly. So first replay here, we have a simple hog attack. We're going to 2 times, well, actually 4 times this. We're just going to show it because it's just kind of a standard hog attack, but I wanted to show it. So here you are with Clash Master. He's got that weird little Asian wall. Split his hogs up a little bit. He's got a nice split over here on the right and the left. And I mean, this base didn't even have any GBs inside. So really simple base. That's why I put it on 4 times. But still a good attack and destroyed it like he should have. So that's good to see. The next replay we're going to show is by Wasi. I believe this was a first attack or it's a second attack. I cannot remember. Anyhow, sorry, this was a second attack. And I was actually going to drag in this base with my mini, but he attacked it right before. That's all right. I changed it up and I still hit a base. But once again, fairly simple hog attack. We'll kind of speed through this. So nice little kind of an Asian wall deployment almost. Interesting how he brought hogs over here instead of this left side. Poisons the king though. Very, if you can poison the king and take the skellies out, that's always nice because the king can hurt your hogs a little bit in the end. And of course the skellies are a bit of a nuisance. The poison slows him down, but just a nice little attack by Wasi. We got a little bit of interesting kind of deployment methods in general, and I know he's been using Wasi. This was his first with Django. A little bit. We were a little bit late in planning in some of our teams. I know people were busy. I know some person had I think it was LM at a graduation. So congratulations to him. But we got to make sure that we still do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Asian, a little bit of. I don't really call it. I mean, it's almost his was not an Asian wall, but a lot of these guys have kind of this weird, almost Asian wall. His was like a 2-finger spread, or like a 1 finger but spread out in like 2 different, however you want to say it. But a little bit of an interesting deployment here. And here we go with my mini stud. This is a pretty bad base design, a little boxy. We'll go ahead and speed through this as well. This is a Zapquake attack with back end hogs. So here you go. Got the funnel going in. Nice little funnel here. And notice I've taken, let's see, this is going to be the 3rd archer tower out. And got the poison. Now I was waiting on that CC. Got the king tanking a little bit for the hogs. Hogs have just enough to take out that air D. And this base is completely finished. No chance on this base. I think I had plenty of time, probably about 1.5 minutes. And that base is pretty much history. So I actually kind of went up. I think that was the highest Town Hall 8, but let's see. Let's see what this base is. Okay, I'm not showing that one. That's just a standard hog once again for Town Hall 9. We'll go ahead and show this one. This is sort of an interesting replay. Um, we'll 4 times it as well though. Let's see. Here we go. So just draws out the CC. The reason I'm doing the 4 times is because the queen is outside, so he can king swap on the queen, which is pretty much what he does. Or Suicide King is what I should say. So there you go. Suicide King on the queen. Hogs in. 2-figure deployment on the same defense. And, I mean, you just got to heal up. And this base is pretty much over. He absolutely annihilates this base. And it was base number 6. He had a 6-star war, though, for his first war. The bases that he hit weren't too difficult. He didn't even use all of his heals. The bases he hit were not terribly difficult, but a 6-star war is a 6-star war, right? And, you know, I'll take perfect war any days. They had some interesting bases on their top, I think, 4. So those will be the replays. I'm going to kind of slow down and look at more. But I just wanted to show these guys and their replays. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video I just uploaded with Brian and myself. Seems to have gotten pretty good feedback, but he basically just kind of goes in from all different sides with the hogs because he knows there's a lot of space in the core. Didn't use all of his heals again, and I mean this base is pretty much decimated. So really not a whole lot to talk about with those two, but nice 6-star war Django on both counts. So here we go. This is a little bit of a more exciting replay. We're gonna go ahead and 2 times it though. And so this is a Govaho attack from Brian. He's really been rocking these out lately, which I've liked to see. He seems to 3-star at least once every war. I'd like to see a little bit more practice from him, though. I think he'd be getting a little bit more. Notice that he didn't funnel his troops in. He kind of did like a line almost. Doesn't really work out. And notice the king goes up top. You know, he seemed like he was okay with that because it took care of this top area, but you want your king to go in. You really don't want that, but he made sure to take care of the double GB here, which was smart. And this base is over. Boom. So, nice attack by Brian. And let's get into the next one. I believe that was a second attack. It was not a first attack. Oh, we got a live replay on them. Okay, this base, it's a little interesting. We'll 2 times it. I believe this was his first 3-star coming back in the clan, so congratulations, Danny. Welcome back. So here we are. Got a nice kind of group of troops going in. Kills the queen, kills the CC. I don't even think there's any GBs in the core or inside the base even. Oh, there's one. I was incorrect. But he's just kind of got to keep his hogs healed, and this base is history. So we'll go ahead and speed through. Alright. I just wanted to show as many replays as I could for this perfect war. I wasn't going to show any of the like Town Hall 7s or anything like that. They had like Town Hall 6, Town Hall 5. Really weird matchup, but they matched up so quickly. Interesting enough. So I am a little bit surprised we got this matchup, but no complaints. This is the attack I just did. And notice here with my golem, I have my golem going in. I only use 2 wall breakers. I have 1 golem on this attack, though, so it's a cold-blooded... It's not really a cold-blooded Goho, though. It's a cold-blooded Govaho. And the 1 golem, I want to talk about that. It's a lot more popular lately. You're going to notice here I dropped my Valkyries, Rage Bell, and Jump, then Rage. Poison, the CC, of course. Good timing on the poison. Here's the Rage. Look at that big mass of troops going in. Boom, there goes the queen down. He's got some Teslas on the outside. This was a cleanup attack. Had a little bit, not too much value out of the Valkyries, but I brought 20 hogs as a result, and that's why I only brought 1 golem, and they still got this GB out here on the left, the queen's going out, and let's see, we're at 45%. I want to say about 50 to 60% of the defenses are now taken out. And I drop a little more hogs, take out this cannon, just kind of being patient. We'll go ahead and put it on 2 times. I know there's 2 GBs right here. I drop a good heal swell there, although the second one is not even used. You can see it's right there, but my hogs don't even path to it, and this base is over. So, a decent attack. You know, it worked out. It was a little, I think it was a little bit closer than I wanted. And here is my attack on their 1. This base is kind of interesting. I was going to bring a Go Vaho for this base, but with some talking, and that's why you want to talk with the team, with the clan and whatnot, I decided to do a Shattered, just Goho. 3 wall breakers in. Notice here, where my cursor is by the BK and the Wiz Tower, you can see that there are holes in the wall. Drop the poison on the CC. Speed it up a little bit. And we drop the Rage spell. Only spell I brought. I don't know how much it was needed, but it got the job done. The queen died from the Wiz and my king. And then I kind of do a suicide, or not a suicide, a surgical hog deployment. I was going to go from the right side and go, what would that be, counterclockwise? But I decided to go from the left because I wanted to protect my queen. And that actually was a very good call. She stayed up all the way till the end, and my hogs died to this double giant bomb set here. It's just basically from the pathing, and my golem on the right side got decimated. So we weren't too close to the time. I think I had about 30 seconds left, I want to say, but it was fairly close. But that's why you want to make sure to kind of cover the queen sometimes. And that's why you want to do practice trades, because that was a straight up heads up call. I think if I didn't go on the queen side, I wouldn't have 3-starred that base, because that queen staying up at the end was huge on cleanup. So anyhow, that is our first perfect war coming back. We had 2 very close ones before that were almost perfect wars. Now we finally got it. I think we have about 19 people that are opted in for this next war, so we're very close to 20. I hope we get to 20. I hope you guys enjoyed this war recap. Hopefully it's not going to be too long, but this is Search Dud Muffin, leader of Affliction, and I'm out. Peace.